Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tawny, and in today's video, I wanted to do a Nutrafol supplement follow-up. I have a few videos on my channel where I've talked about Nutrafol supplements and how I've taken them. I have before and afters, which I think are pretty impressive. I will link those videos down below if you haven't already seen them, but I wanted to come on here and show what my hair was like, talk a little bit about hair shedding after stopping Nutrafol. But just to recap, the hair journey that I've had with supplementation or topical treatments is about a couple years ago, I decided to start Nutrafol. I did it pretty religiously, taking my pills 6 out of 7 days a week, I'd say, and I did that for a full 6 months and actually really liked the results. It was a little annoying to take the big 4 pills every single day because they don't taste very good. They're also definitely not inexpensive, but if you are consistent with them, you will definitely notice a difference over the course of the 6 months. You just have to actually stick it out for that time period. Maybe around the 3-month mark, you'll start to notice a little bit of an improvement in your hair thickness or regrowth, especially in this area was something that I was concerned about. But really it took about 6 months, and then definitely towards the 9-month mark, my before and afters were definitely very, very different. So after I did that initial 6 to 9 month stint of Nutrafol, I decided to stop taking Nutrafol for a few reasons. I was getting lazy with it for one, and then it was also not a cheap supplement to take. I think it's roughly 75 bucks-ish a month depending on how many you get at a time. And I was also a little bit concerned with a few of the ingredients in there, wondering if it would cause acne. Now ultimately I don't think that those pills worsen my acne in any way. I had clear skin and I had breakouts when I was on those pills and when I was off those pills, so I don't think it actually had an effect on my skin. But maybe if you are super acne prone, just be aware of that. But what I noticed when I went off of it that first time, I immediately switched over to Rogaine, the topical serum. I believe it was the 5%, which is what most dermatologists recommend. You can get a 2%, I think. That one is significantly slower and not as noticeable of an improvement, so I just went straight for the 5%. I started to use that for about a month or two, and I noticed severe hair loss everywhere on my hair, not just in this crown area, which is where I was focusing the product, that serum, but everywhere. Every time I would take a shower, every time I would brush my hair, I would get clumps coming out like I've never seen before, and that made me so nervous. So I did stop taking it, and again, I have a video going into more detail about my experience with Rogaine and why I ultimately went back to Nutrafol. And when you start Rogaine, hair shedding in the beginning is actually a very common thing. It's kind of expected, but I did not understand the level of hair shedding that I would get, and I don't know if that was coupled with the fact that I was going off of Nutrafol at the same time that it increased my hair shedding, but it just scared me so much. When you start losing hair, if you've never lost hair before, you won't understand, but it's a really terrifying feeling. I tried to stick it out for a couple of months and it still was not getting any better, so I decided to stop the Rogaine completely, and I did go back on Nutrafol for another 6 months, I think, and that did help to stop that hair shedding, thankfully. Now, I didn't have so much hair loss in this area here, so I didn't really notice that it made much of an improvement, but the improvement that I did appreciate was that hair shedding was greatly diminished every time I would brush my hair, when I was in the shower washing my hair. So the Nutrafol definitely did the trick there. But after about a few months of being back on Nutrafol, I decided to stop again because I was just getting lazy once again, and I figured maybe if I stop Nutrafol and not incorporate the Rogaine, then my hair would be fine. So now it's been about, I think, 6 to 9 months since I stopped taking Nutrafol, and I wanted to come on and show an updated opinion on what my hair is like, what my hairline is like, and I'm very pleased to say that I haven't noticed much of a difference after stopping Nutrafol. I still feel like I have really nice, healthy hair. I have a pretty good hairline, I think. I don't have so much thinning in this area, which is where I was originally most concerned about. And the thickness of my hair is nice overall. I mean, you tell me, but I do think my hair looks pretty good, and I don't do anything else for hair growth or hair loss. In the shower, when I wash my hair, when I brush my hair, I do get a little bit of shedding, but it's not nearly anything compared to what it was when I was on the Rogaine. I think it's just a natural level of shedding. I only wash my hair a couple times a week anyway, so obviously the hair shedding is gonna accumulate to those couple times that I do wash my hair and brush it while I'm in the shower. But I do want to just come on here and say that if you want to do Nutrafol for a period of time to kind of get your hair back on track, maybe build up a little bit of your hairline or some thickness, and you want to get off of it, it's not going to immediately all fall out. I mean, I know I'm only about 6 months, 9 months out of stopping Nutrafol. I can update you guys in another year or so if I still am off Nutrafol at that point and let you know how my hair is doing. But I'm really pleased that it helped me during that time period, and then going off of Nutrafol, it didn't just automatically lose all of the extra hair growth that I had while I was on the supplement, which is nice because going forward, maybe I will incorporate Nutrafol in the future. I know postpartum hair loss is a big thing, so I'll probably look into that after I have a baby. No plans right now, but I know that that's something that a lot of women go through that I would want to prevent. But for now, I'm actually really happy with the way that my hair is looking and my hairline, thickness and everything, so I'm probably not going to continue Nutrafol for the time being unless I do notice more shedding in the future. But if you're someone who has experienced a lot of hair shedding or some thinness around the crown of your head, especially this like temple region, and you're interested in Nutrafol, I do think that it has actually helped so much, and maybe give it a shot. Just remember to be consistent with it. And one other thing that I will say that I loved about Nutrafol was that there was no hair shedding initially, as opposed to the Rogaine where it's expected that you're going to go through a short phase of a few months, or maybe 1 to 2 months they say, where your hair will fall out. With Nutrafol, there is none of that, and that to me is so much more worth it than anything else. Even if the Rogaine were to be stronger in the long run, or you know, I didn't have to take a pill for it, that initial shedding is really nerve-wracking if you've never had hair shedding like that before. So I would recommend Nutrafol for that reason. If you haven't already tried Nutrafol and you've been thinking about it, I will leave a code down below where you can get a discount on your order of Nutrafol. Let me know how it goes for you. I hope that it works really well, as it did for me. But that's all that I have for you guys in this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If this was helpful, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below to see more videos. Bye.